Hi ladies, welcome back to Let's Play. This is card number 25 in the series. Today we're going to try two different techniques depending on what product you have at home. We're going to be doing embossing with wax crayons and pastels. If you can have a look, these are done with my embossing folder, and then I have applied wax and pastels, and then I have applied some inks and some distress stain. As I say, it depends on what you have got. All right, let's play. First thing you're going to need is, I'm going to do two different cards. So first thing you need is a plain playing card. And we're just going to use a plain piece of white cardstock, which is going to cover it. All I'm going to do is I am going to just apply the cardstock onto the card, just with some Tombow. All right, as you can see, I haven't covered the number. So what I want to do, as usual, is just to keep the number. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can if you're a perfectionist. I'm going to do both cards while we're busy with this, so that I don't have to come back and do that again. Alrighty, there we go. And again, I'm just applying the white cardstock onto the card. And the corner that I have not glued, I'm just going to tear that little number off. Alrighty, oops, don't tear your card. Okay, there we go. Now what we are going to do is we're going to emboss these using a Cuttlebug and embossing folders. If you don't have a Cuttlebug, I would ask that you maybe find a friend who's got one, or you can use dry emboss pads. I know you get some texture plates that you can use with an embossing thingy, but this does work best with embossing folders. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to use, I'm just going to use my plain Cuttlebug, and I'm going to use embossing plates. These are Cuttlebug ones, and this is a Tri-Boss one. All right, so remember, for embossing, you're going to use your A plate, your B plate, and then on the top, you're going to use another B plate. So you're going to be putting those in there. First one we are going to do, this embossing folder has got cute little words on it, so I want to use that one. I have lost my plate. I cannot believe this. Okay, just give me a sec. Sorry about that, girls. Okay, dokes, I found my plate again. Okay, so this is your embossing folder. You've put your card inside, B plate at the bottom, B plate at the top, and you are just going to run that through the machine. Alrighty, when it comes out, you will see it has got, I hope you can see the details on there. Cool. All right, so that's card number one. Card number two, we're going to go a little bit more classic. This is a clock emboss folder. Always remember, when you emboss, you want to make sure that your image is on the front or your wording. That is the correct way up. Okay, again, your A plate, your B plate. You're going to put your emboss folder on top, and you are going to put your other B plate on top of that. And we are going to just run that through the machine, and we can put all that out the way. Alrighty, so now when this one comes out the machine, you'll see it has got, I hope you can see there, it's got these gorgeous clock shapes on it. All right, now the fun part comes in where we are going to use either a wax crayon. I'm using a pastel. I found that the wax crayon didn't work as well, but you can use either wax or you can use pastels for this. And what you are going to do is you are going to take it and you are going to run it very hard over your words. Okay, so try and go sideways so that you get good coverage over all your letters. All right, then your next one is going to be your clocks. You will see it changes color a bit, especially if you're using white cardstock. It goes from white to a cream color. Okie dokes, there we go. That one is done. So once these are now covered, you are then going to play with your different mediums. So the first one I would like to show you is with your inks. So that's going to be the soft watermark, a watercolor effect. So what you are going to do is you're just going to take your normal inkies, whatever inks you've got, whether it be Distress ink, oxides, whether it be the Versamagics, it does not matter. Just decide which way you want your inks to show up on your card, and try and make sure that they're a little bit wet, your inks. Doesn't work as well with dry inks. And once you have inked it, you are then just going to give it a quick spritz, not too wet. Okie dokes. And we're going to do this with our clock card. And then we are going to smooch onto our color. You'll see, look how beautiful that's already looking. You can just go a little bit more with your colors into the corners. Don't go too much, otherwise you end up with mud. Okay, there we go. That one looks pretty good. Alrighty, so you can see the clock is actually sticking through, and you've got all these colors at the top. You can then, once that is dry, okay, mine's still a little bit wet, just take your not really a wet wipe, but take your cloth and just go over all the edges so that your wax resist actually sticks out. Alrighty, so that is technique number 1. I've just cleaned off the little number so that you can see what's going on. Alrighty, so that gives you this beautiful watermark clock effect. Alright, so that's technique 1. Technique number 2, I can just clean this off quickly, is this very busy, bright and bold. I have done another one using different colors, so you can see how awesome this actually looks. This works well with words. So if you have nice word embossing folders, try that. All right, so again, we've got our words on our card that we've been working on. I'm just going to give it another quick just to make sure that it is well covered. Okay, there we go. You're now going to work with distress stains. So distress stains come in as many colors as there are of oxides. So we're talking 20, 30, 40 different colors. All right, so just choose the colors that you like if you have got in your stash or whatever you've got on hand. And you are going to literally take your stain and you are going to dot it over your words. And you will see, if you have waxed it properly, that your words will start showing up. All right, so if you look there, you'll see that your words are now resisting and they are actually showing up through the color that you have applied. Alrighty, so there we go. Okay, this one's a lot messier. Okie dokes. And then again, once this one is dry, let it try and dry on its own. You do get a lot better coverage. You can just neaten it up and then just go give it a quick wipe over the words. Try not to smudge your stuff too much. And you end up with this gorgeous effect. Alrighty, that's all I've done. And then once you're finished with that, all I have done is I've just taken a little bit of my gauze, the normal medical gauze that I use. Sorry, I'm all hands today. Just my normal gauze that I've torn a little bit, and then I've just added some flowers onto the card. You can obviously add words or butterflies or anything that you want. Alrighty, girls, so that is your card for this week. It's more technique based, so there's no layers and all the flowers and goodies. I hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to see what you do. As you can see, they're actually really, really cute cards. The end effect is quite effective. It's quite nice. So try it on scrapbooking, try it on your junk journals as well. It's a fun way of using wax and all your distress stains. I know we've all got bottles of things in our stash that we don't know what to do with, so hopefully this helps give you an idea or two of what to do. Remember, post these under card 25 under Scrap and Sell on Facebook and not under the video. Thank you, girls. Please stay safe and we'll see you next week. Bye.